This video is made for adult collectors because I doubt even Sideways knows what side he's on. Sideways. Now I'm like 98% sure I've never talked about this toy before, but I might have in another video, but you know what, it's getting its own full one. So it was recently officially announced that Cybertron Sideways is getting a new toy, and oh, I'll actually get to see it in person. I will be at New York Toy Fair this year, so I get to see him. Maybe I'll bring this old one so I can hold it next to the new one on the show floor. That'd be a cool photo. Anyways, we're getting a new one. So as usual, let's take a look at the old one. This is Cybertron Sideways, and he is an interesting toy. I believe it was Aaron Archer that said that they made the Cybertron toys more dynamic because they realized in Energon that the show was just using the CAD models of the toys, and Sideways is definitely one of the more dynamic looking Cybertron toys. Doesn't do any of the blocky and stiff proportions of the Cybertronians of this show. Him and Soundwave were from Planet X. No, not that one. And he definitely looks like he doesn't fit with the rest of the main cast, so that really plays into the fact that they're from a completely different planet. I like all the angles and the curves, the colors, the wild orange and the dark blacks all together really sell that sinister vibe leading to the chest and the head. It kind of looks sort of vampiric in nature. That head, it looks cool with the shaping and whatnot, but like the visor, it catches light so well. That has to be some of the best light piping I've ever seen on a toy. It's fantastic. Also kind of reminds me of Prime Soundwave, where it's just a visor for a face. He doesn't come with any traditional weapons, but he has some interesting ones. The thing on the arm, which houses the cyber key gimmick, which I don't have his cyber key, so this will have to do, but it flares out the little wing bits and switches the one episode, I think, Autobot symbol to his Decepticon symbol. The only issue I have with this is I wish the Decepticon symbol could stay out when I didn't have the key in. Like, I wish there was an option for that. I wonder how the new toy is going to do the side switching thing, actually. And then the bits on the legs, they can come off to become swords. That's cool. Swords that he can also double wield. He does have this bit that drapes off the back, but it kind of works like a cape of sorts. I just love the power aesthetic this guy has. One could say he has aura. I'm never saying that again. His torso doesn't like to stay together though. It's a bit annoying, and the shoulders droop a bit too given its age. This figure's from 2005. His articulation though makes it almost completely modern. It's kind of funny. Apparently we're not on speaking terms. No, I'm kidding. Whoa, hang on. Why does that spin so well? Dude, what the hell? He's dancing. He's doing a little dance. Here, dance with Hotshot. Never mind, Hotshot doesn't want to. Wait, no, he's doing spin jitsu. That's what he's doing. Oh, now it's not as fun. Hang on. Aha, okay, anyways. His articulation is quite nice, except he's missing like two modern things. Otherwise, it's like, it's good. It's very good. So to start with, the head can do a full 360 degrees. He can look down a little bit on this transformation plate, which looks a bit strange, but like, if you really need it for photography purposes and whatnot, if you get the right angles, it looks fine. These shoulders can do a full 360 degrees. They can go out even with this thing here. Then the shoulders droop down, which is annoying. You have bicep rotation, 90 degrees of bend at the knee. It does click into place a little bit, like a soft click. This piece particularly is on a double hinge and a swivel, so it can pretty much get out of any way that you need it to. The wrists can rotate. There's no waist swivel, because this entire crotch piece splits in half, but there is no waist swivel, and this doesn't peg in. Slightly annoying. The hips are on ball joints. They can go forward. They can't really go back that far because they bump into this. However, this can sort of move up a bit to accommodate that, which is nice. You do have thigh rotation. You have a full knee bend due to the transformation, which is how he's able to do those awesome kneeling poses. And then there's no ankle tilt, but the feet can go down and they can go up, and then you can move the heel to accommodate for any sort of like toe poses. Like you can do this and he's, you know, he can balance properly if you get the heel involved. That was a terrible sound, and I didn't like the way that sounded. What was that? Okay, he's not broken. I just checked. But he's very poseable. The only things that he's missing modern-wise are waist and ankles, which the new one will most likely give to him. So he has a lot of modern articulation already and feels great with a ton of range, and his transformation is also super interesting. So Sideways is transformation. It's killing me apparently. So Sideways' transformation is quite fun and very unique for a jet former. So to start with, what we're gonna do is open this up here, and this is like, it just rockets open. It's kind of funny. But you take the head, you rotate it 180 degrees, and then you double hinge it into the torso, then close that up, and that kind of fills in these little pincer gaps here. That's kind of cool. Then you take this whole section here and bring it up like that. Then we're going to bring this down. Actually, before we bring that down, we're going to open it up here at this hinge, right there. So you bring that down, that gets all this out of the way. Then we can take the arms, and I'm just going to bring this up to get it out of the way. You rotate these in, and then this entire cannon section will go up and around and in to here, and then you make sure everything is straightened out, and then you collapse it. You just fold this arm. This arm's easy, you just fold it in. But the other arm, it takes a lot more effort to get this piece up here. It's a tiny bit annoying because I wish there was just a little bit more space, but there's fine. Then this entire assembly is going to come back and cover this all up. Now we're going to split. Oh my good lord, that is not coming apart. Hang on. We're bringing in the Swiss Army knife here. There we go. Now it's open. That was stiff. Wow, that's never happened before. So you take the legs and you rotate them 180 degrees at the thigh swivel. Fold the feet up just like that. Then we're going to take the wings and bring them out on this hinge right here, this little clicky hinge. Then they're going to collapse in. Now there's this, the heel and this little piece of foot that you can barely make out there. They kind of make a space that this tab is going to go into. It is not a secure connection, it's just a guiding sort of spot. And then the secure connection is the wing. You bring the wing up and then you peg it into the body. That's what holds the whole thing into place. It's kind of neat how they did that. I wish it was secure up here as well, because it does leave this little gap every once in a while. But it is still pretty neat how they were able to figure this out. And then you take that, you squish that together. And that is your, oops, see, it does, if you push here, it comes apart here. So it's a little, I've never been able to like fully get that to stay properly, but there you have this little stealth bomber mode thing. I don't know what this is. It also does leave this giant gap back here, but that doesn't bug me. I know it's gonna bug some, but it doesn't bug me at all. I love the sort of like bat style reverse wing stealth bomber thing. It has a nice presence to it with the long thin wings and barely any undercarriage. It's super clean. I dig the silver though. Yeah, it's chipped because I got this guy used at the bottom of a bucket ages ago, but it is nice silver. He does have rolling wheels so the jet can roll. Yay. It's got 3 of them. That's nice. The gimmick can still be activated in this mode too, so that's cool. I really like this. I am glad they're making a new one, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what sort of improvements will be made. Ankles and waist, yeah, and I assume it'll be a little bit smaller, but it'll still be neat to see. I'm also glad they are doing a white one, because the old white one is so hard to find that the new white one's going to be very nice. Do I recommend this? Yeah, but like, I don't know. I'd say wait till we see the new one before deciding. That's what I'm doing before I decide to get rid of this one or keep this one. But it's gonna be close. This figure is already pretty good on its own. But that's my look at Cybertron Deluxe Sideways. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.